Salute to my man Carl Cherry. Oh, what that butcher his name? Carl Cherry over Rap Caviar. Through Rap Caviar, they sparked a very interesting debate. And the debate was where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think I'm gonna find it. Here we go. This is the debate. The debate is that for the 2010s, I'm guessing for that decade. So let's think of it from 2010 to 2020, even though some might say it should either be 2011 to 2020, and some might say it's 2010 to 2019, if we really want to go for actually 10 years. But let's just say from the 2010s, we're doing it round and approximately, okay? Who are the four faces of the Mount Rushmore? Me and Carl had a conversation about this privately. Salute to my man Carl. Salute to everybody over at Spotify. Great people over there. The way this was made, and I'll try to give some context of what he told me. He said, listen, this wasn't made as, this was made to be who came of prominence during this time, not who was the most lit, right? And I think that only fit one person, which is Wayne, right? Because, Wayne has been lit within like 3 decades, and some might say you would put him in the 2000s decade and also the 2010s. So he's saying who pretty much had the coming of age moment within that time. Now, they had 3 faces filled out. One is Drake, second is Kendrick, the other is Cole. And I'm wondering, did they get it right? Did I get it right? I'm going to give you my opinion in a second, but I want to know what you would think the 4 people that for the 2010 to 2020 rap atmosphere, if the 4 people were going to be put on a Mount Rushmore for that time period, who would it be? Give me 4. Spam 4. Not 1. Spam 4. Because I don't want to assume that you're putting all 3 of these niggas on your list. So spam 4. Maz, you can do a poll. I see Towers. He says replace J. Cole with Sosa. Even if you do that, who's the 4th? Let me read some of what I'm seeing. Some people say Drake, Kendrick, Kanye, Future. Some people say Nicki, Drake, Kendrick, Future. Some people say Drake, Kendrick, Kanye, Future. Some people say Uzi, Thug, Kanye, Drake. By the way, salute to everyone who I'm reading your response. Somebody says Future should be the 4th. Nobody else is coming close. Somebody says, if y'all think Nicki should be the 4th, y'all tweaking because only females listen to her. Somebody says, well, if you're talking about a 4th, you got to put Future, Thug, or Travis. Interesting. Touchdown, I see you. Chat Queen says Nicki, Drake, Kendrick, Future. And I want to go to my DMs. Do I even have this DM still? I got to see if I still have it. There's a female, I won't call her a chat queen, but she was upset. And she let it be known. She got at me in the DMs. Did I not screenshot? I screenshot this with the purpose of playing it on here, if I could find it. I don't know if I can find it. Wow, I didn't. Give me 1 second. Let me try to find this shit. I'm watching you guys keep spamming. It's fine. I should have opened her DM. That's the thing. Do I have it here? Instagram DM sucks so much. Okay. By the way, I see some people say Chris Brown should be on there. Okay. I'm gonna give you my full opinion in a second. Wow, now everybody wants. Now Instagram want to show all my DMs. Before it was just showing all the important ones. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this shit. Don't you worry. Here I go. Wow. Did Instagram fix their DM shit? Because now I'm seeing every DM I got. And it's like 1,000 already in the last, like. Okay, give me 1 second. She had a voice note, so I wanted to play it. Because I can't articulate her point because I don't agree with it. Hold on. I'm about to find it. Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. Give me 1 second. Where is this young woman at? Yo, they got all my. Yo, Instagram usually cuts off DMs, but now we got all the fucking DMs. Hold on. By the way, I'm scrolling through my DMs. I ain't gonna lie to you. How many DMs do y'all think I get a day? And I do read them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might not respond, but I do read them. Oh, I got it. Great. Hey, and to this queen, I'm gonna let me just accept your requests. Okay, so you'll be able to respond to me if you see this. This was her point of view. Y'all tell me if she's right. Listen.
Academics, tell me something. Why is our society so patriarchal? Because this whole post just screams sexism. Why is Nicki not on here? You want to tell me that someone that's been rapping since 2010 and has been on, she's been on a song with Drake, she's been on a song with Kanye, she's been on a song with Thug and Future. She still doesn't get any acknowledgement. The only female rapper that has been on a feature of the same men that you're praising, and she's been running the game since 2010. You can't even give her acknowledgement. Tell me how that's not sexist. But you guys don't want to put Nicki. Instead, you want to put J. Cole like he's been doing anything. What's that song he only has? I really did this before. No. Like, stop it. Like, it's actually so cringeworthy. Like, I'm internally cringing when I see posts like this. Because every picture that I've seen and someone's made a different edit, Nicki hasn't been on any of them. You guys are so sexist. Like, I hate you.
There was another one.
I hate you, Akademiks.
What'd I do? I didn't make this shit up. Okay, so some people are saying, hey, to have this without Nicki, it is wrong. Now, I've seen a bunch of you guys' lists. I'm going to tell you what my list is. Gotta be 4 people. This is the Mount Rushmore. Let me preface my picks by saying this. My picks are not about if you have garnered a fan base. If you have garnered a fan base, you shouldn't be thinking about being on a Mount Rushmore. You should be thinking about being in the all-time record books because your fan base is really successful. When I think about people who be on a Mount Rushmore, let's think about even the Mount Rushmore that exists even now. It's about people who have did things, changed society, who have left an impact and a mark on the people that have been around them, the culture they have affected, and so forth and so on. Because of that, my criteria is not because you have a lit fan base. And I have to put that out here now. So let me first of all apologize to any J. Cole supporters J. Cole is not on my top 4. He's not on my Mount Rushmore at all. I am evaluating impact on the culture, being able to change the sound of the culture, being able to inspire others to come. That is greatness that should be looked upon. That gets you on my Mount Rushmore. May not be yours. Okay? So now because you got a lit fan base and you sold a lot of tickets and you always get number ones means you are automatically on this list. I will tell you this as well. When thinking about my Mount Rushmore, because I was thinking all throughout the 2010s, and some of these people I'm going to mention is going to be sacrilegious to a lot of you guys who are stuck in the past, because to me, I think they're more influential than some you might think. With all due respect, Nicki Minaj, let's start with her. And by the way, I'll explain and expound upon J. Cole after this. Nicki Minaj has one of the largest and best fan bases in hip-hop. I'm going to be very honest. Maybe when she raps these bars, which she's done many times in many different ways, these bitches are my sons. You just imagine that Nicki created female rap, but I look at Nicki as someone who was birthed from the tree of Lil' Kim. And even if you want to say Cardi was birthed from the tree of Nicki Minaj, which I don't know if I would say that because to me she's a social media baby, I don't see Nicki Minaj's impact to be as great as the people that I'm going to name. Now, does she has a larger fan base than most of the people I'm going to name? Yeah, of course. Nicki, congrats on having the barbs. They go hard for you. They love you. But I don't see what you've done to be generating as much excitement for other people trying to copy. I don't see it being as impactful for the people I'm going to name. Doesn't mean it wasn't. I could only pick 4. And if I could pick 10, Nicki would definitely be in the 10. Just to let you know. So I'm not shunning her at all. I'm just saying for 4. If we talk about female rappers, how could I really talk about Nicki's impact when only maybe one rapper in the last 10 years has accomplished anything near what she's done? Which is Cardi. And are we going to say Cardi was just a product of Nicki? I don't know. So again, if I'm going off my criteria, which is cultural impact, relevance, influence, and also just all involved skill. Doesn't mean only pen. Doesn't mean only lyrics. It means being someone who is influential, who is talented, and everything else. This is a Mount Rushmore, not a greatest of all times list. I have to respond and say that again. I'm not giving a top 4 in terms of skill. I'm giving a top 4 that are influential, mixed with skill, but also people who their face needs to be on the Mount Rushmore because we've seen them influence the sound of music, the style of music, artists who then became successful. That's where I go. So Nicki, if I was doing top 4 fan bases over the last 10 years, you would be in it. If I was to do top 4 most successful artists in the last 10 years, you'd probably be in it. My Mount Rushmore, given my criteria, you are not in it. We could only do 4. J. Cole as well is not in mine. J. Cole to me is a bit like Nicki. J. Cole has a great fan base. They love him. I would say the barbers go harder than his fan base. I don't know even what the Cole fans are called. Most of them are just college people who just fuck with Cole. But I'm going to be honest. Cole, to me, lacks the main things that need to be on my Mount Rushmore. Is he supremely talented? Yes. But remember, I said that's not only enough to be on my Mount Rushmore. Has J. Cole's music, as his style, has his impact influenced many to come within this genre and culture? I would say no, compared to the people that are on my list. So I see some people say, just give us the fucking list. And I will. My list starts off as this. Future. And by the way, when it comes, let me do it the other way. Drake. Kendrick. Kanye. And then the last spot would either solely go to Future or go to a combination of Future and Thug. If we can't share spots, just Future. I don't even have to look at the chat. Let me give some obvious examples of people you're probably like, what about him? Travis, great. I think Travis has done a great job of creating almost a cult for himself, creating a movement. I think those are great things. Creating a sound. But his sound is super unique to him. I can't say he's influenced the whole culture with his sound. So as great as he is, especially post 2014, he's now my Mount Rushmore. You might say, no way you said Future might share it with Thug. Thug over J. Cole? Yeah, J. Cole could never sell as much as Thug, could never sell as much as Nicki. But Thug's impact on rap culture in the 2010s is undeniable, if you ask me. It's undeniable. Without Thug, there's no Uzi, if you ask me. Without Thug, there's a lot of other rappers who came afterwards who were successful that won't be here. And I know some of y'all saying, well, if you're doing that, what about Chief Keef? This isn't a Soulja Boy debate of who came first. It's about who influenced more people and who was great enough. It would have been Chief Keef on my list if after around 2014, he didn't fizzle out musically. We didn't really hear much. So yeah, I can say young Chief Keef influenced the likes of Fetty Wap, Uzi, Bobby Shmurda, anybody after him, shit, whoever you want to say, but he was musically relevant after around 2015. I see Black Ace 192 say, okay, hold on, man. Who did Drake influence? More than who did he influence, let me showcase Drake's dominant influence of sound. Fuck who he influenced, because he's probably the hardest of anybody on this list to imitate. How many Young Thug sound-alikes have we had? How many Future sound-alikes have we had? How many people who have came in thinking they could be mad woke, thinking they're going to be the next Kendrick? I could name probably like few people who thought they could rap and sing like Drake with a clean record. Remember they were saying Kurt Cobain's at one point? Remember them for 2 seconds they said Chance? I don't think Drake has been copied. I think Drake has influenced the culture by dictating the sound. When Drake wanted to get on his island vibes, we were all, I need a one dance, coming to see in my hand. When that nigga wanted to get on his Jamaican shit, everybody's listening to Jamaican shit. When he want to get on this, I'm a UK Batman with the gun. Everybody's on that. When he want to sound like in Atlanta, everybody's on that. Now, you might call some of those riding ways, but he's still dictating what the majority and the mass of hip-hop is listened to, if you ask me. He's controlling the wave. I ain't say he started the wave. He's controlling the wave. I see some people say, Drake still sounds. I didn't say he started. I'm saying his influence is by controlling the wave, by being so dominant, making the best music despite where some original wave pop off. He goes there, and if he wants to make that shit be the new thing, all right, cool. All y'all niggas got to make dancehall songs. All y'all got to do it. Tiger went to Jamaica. Niggas was getting that DJ Mustard. Like, could you add like a little steel drum in that shit? His dominance is unquestionable. His art, his pen, his talent is unquestionable. But the reason why he's on my Mount Rushmore is because if we start at the beginning of the decade, and this is his biggest influence to me, remember I said he ain't start nothing, he just furthered it and made it the cool. Drake was getting slammed for singing as much as he did. I always bring this up. When he dropped Take Care, people used to say, oh my, yo, niggas was looking at Drake like, yo, nigga, I was on Twitter, I'll crack some jokes too. Yo, this is elevator music, yo. This is shake weight music. Remember shake weight? It's like, oh, you can do the shake weight and listen to Drake shit. This is Kleenex music. This is that soft shit. Fast forward in 2021. How many niggas like Mooskie's song, She's a Runner, She's a Track Star? I get it, that's R&B, but Drake was fusing it too. People like A Boogie, rapping straight about feelings. Do you understand what I mean? Drake made the wave of soft simp music, in your feels rap music be popular. Add that to his dominance, him always being present, he's on the Mount Rushmore. I see some people say Wayne, and let me use Wayne. While I agree Wayne is the father of a lot of these niggas, if we were talking about 2000s to 2020, I would sub out Kendrick and I put Wayne. Could you not? I think Kanye's in it. If we do from 2000 to 2010, I think Kanye's still in it. I think it's Kanye, 50. I don't know if we put Jay, because Jay kind of stopped around like 2004, then he came out in 2006. But Kanye's definitely going to be in it in the 2000s. So 2000 and 2010, Kanye's in it in that decade too. That's why Kanye's so great. Kanye did a bunch of bullshit, and I think he was feeling himself. You know, he co-signed Trump, he talked a bunch of shit, like whatever. But we really be sleeping on Kanye. Without Kanye, there is no Drake. Without Kanye, is it fair to say there might not be Travis? So I'm telling you this, Kanye fits in two different decades. And people like Kanye and Wayne are weird as opposed to Drake and Kendrick, because Kanye's run, I believe he dropped Late Registration. Well, College Dropout, right? It was College Dropout, Late Registration, and then Graduation. I believe College Dropout dropped like 2004? 2004, 2005. Wayne, when he came to the Carter 2, I believe dropped around 2005. I could be wrong. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. The reason why they're awkward is because their reign or dominance started at the middle of a decade. So it continued they all did about like 10 years in total influence, but theirs started at the middle as opposed to Drake, which started 2009, 2010. Kendrick started 2011, 2012. You get what I mean? So with Wayne, his was in another decade, half of it, and the big half of it, because from 2005 to 2010, that's Wayne. Also, from 2005 to 2010, that's Kanye. But then you have to think about My Beautiful Dark. Like, for example, 808 and Heartbreaks. Without that, you don't get a Travis, you don't get a Kid Cudi. I would say. If we're going to talk about that, that was in 2008. But then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came in, which is the fusion of genres. All this multi-genre shit that we saw Drake do later, you gotta give that credit on well, actually Yeezus. Do Yeezus for that. But also some of the really extra sonical work, which I think we've seen, I don't want to say maybe on Damn by Kendrick, but we've seen like the production value and what that album was, I could see some influence slightly. Somebody say, yo, I'm not Beyonce. Say, yo, you're giving Kanye way too much credit. Why do we disrespect Kanye so much? Say whatever you want about the dude, bro. Now, bro, the nigga deserves all that credit we talking about. M Pups, you're tweaking. You think Nicki Minaj had more influence than Kendrick Lamar? Let me go to Kendrick Lamar, because I think Drake, it's easy to make a point for him. And I think I made a couple of points. Some of you might disagree, but I would love to see Mount Rushmore of Drake's on it for 2010 to 2020. But okay, let's go to Kendrick. I seen somebody mention Nicki. They said, oh, Nicki did more than Kendrick. Nigga, how? I'm going to be honest, whether you call this pandering or whatever the fuck you might call this, all those social media movements, social initiatives, Black Lives Matter being a thing, Black awareness, Black pride, Black culturalism, Black capitalism, whether you want to say the chicken came before the egg or the egg came before whatever you want to call it, Kendrick was the person who, as a soundtrack, he was there for all those moments. And those moments are going to define 2010 to 2020. From us getting a black president, from some of the things that people have complained about historically, police brutality, this and third, other inequalities, Kendrick's music is the backdrop to that. Solely him. Let's be honest. Solely him. Grant, I get he's not MLK. I'm only talking about what his music helped influence. It helped usher in a era and a wave where music wasn't just about the turn up, where music just wasn't about getting lit, where motherfuckers was going to, they were getting on platforms, Jimmy Fallon, SNL, award shows, and if you wasn't saying shit, you're out of here. I don't think Nipsey would be appreciated as he is now, post-mortem, if it wasn't a nigga like Kendrick, who made you appreciate maybe not the guy who wasn't making all the dopest club bangers, but he was saying some shit, and he was trying to uplift people, and he was riding for some shit. He had a message. I think Kendrick held that down. His second album, To Pimp a Butterfly, and again, I'm considering Good Kid, Mad City the first. I see y'all Section 80 babies. To Pimp a Butterfly, that shit, while I thought it had no replay value, that was almost like a speech. It was like a ceremony. It was almost like a preamble to what came after. Social and political unrest and the divide among races. I thought Kendrick's music, Kendrick's influence helped usher that along. For that alone, not only that, probably bar for bar, word for words, pure talent, he might be the best of anybody I've named. So not only remember, I'm going off impact too. I'm going impact and skill. So you can't be just, I'm mad impactful, but you trash. Skill, he's up there like top 3. And impact, I'm telling you the impact. Yo, niggas hate Kendrick in here. Oh my God. Niggas is, yo, this is gonna go on YouTube. Yo, the YouTube audience is different. They're gonna be like, yo, what? Why are they spamming that? Hey, my audience hate Kendrick. Wait. So I'm talking to the Twitch chat right now. Hi, Chat Queen, I hear you again. Chat Chat Queen, are you on Discord? I don't know if you're down to talk right now. I'll hop on Discord with you. Do you actually think that Nicki Minaj had more impact than Kendrick Lamar? Are you serious? Somebody says Kendrick versus Kanye catalog. Kanye's on my list. I told you. This is more of my list right here. Look. This is more of my list. No, except Cole isn't on it. I have Kendrick right here. So is Drake, Kendrick, Future, and Thug. And then right here we got Kendrick. Yo, Grand Wizard is trolling. He said, Nicki Minaj Anaconda video is influential. Maybe it is. For the hoes who started OnlyFans. That might be, maybe. The only influence that Nicki Minaj Anaconda video had was for hoes who wanted to start OnlyFans. Like, okay. Maybe I'm tripping on that. It's hard for me to take off Young Thug when I want to say everybody from Atlanta or the majority of the people from Atlanta sound like Future or some variation of Thug. And even if they're not from Atlanta. There could be a case for maybe some Florida niggas, but I don't think Florida had early 2010s impact. And I know y'all NBA YoungBoy babies is ready, but y'all gotta wait for the 2010s to the 2020s. Like right now, YoungBoy is heavy for 2010s. No, 2020s plus. Because there's a lot of NBA YoungBoy clones, babies, drones, all type of shit running around. And YoungBoy's really successful, and he's like top of his class. I get it. But we talking from 2010 to 2020. Somebody says take off Future. All right, let's get to Future. Future is probably the artist that cannot be taken off at all. If we're talking about his peak, his coming of age, it was from around 2012, but it really got lit in 2014. And from 2014, I want to say to 2019, you couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing about Future Vandross. He not only led a sound of music, a style of music, a certain tempo, beats with music. He led an ideology among humans, among men. You can't take Future off. You cannot take Future off. Future became a legend from 2014. I might say 2013, but 2014 to 2018, 2019. Legend. I would probably even say his 5-year run in that span is better than all these niggas' 5-year run. Cole barely dropped music. He dropped music every like 2 years. Kanye, after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, didn't he give us Yeezus? Huh? Okay, you playing the music cool? Then you gave us Life of Pablo? Then you went gospel? You're a legend, though. I might sound nuts. And somebody just mentioned Watch the Throne for Kanye. Yes, that's another reason Kanye's on the list. Without Kanye, who was so lit at the time, he pulled for Jay, brought Jay up, and did Watch the Throne. We don't get a What a Time to Be Alive. And What a Time to Be Alive was very important for Future. My whole thing is that Future is supremely relevant. I actually want to believe, if you ask, and maybe I'm going too far with this, tell me if I am. I think some of the thinking, actions, thoughts, the narrative that came with Future's music. I just fucked a bitch in the Gucci flip flops. All that toxic shit he was spitting, that people are like, oh, this is great. I almost want to say, and tell me if I'm tweaking, I think not to his music, but to the thinking that was associated from his music. I think the Me Too movement and all this like super woke shit is the direct response. Like, if real toxic 2017, 2018 Future come out now, like, Future's still toxic, but you gotta, like, disguise it a little bit. I really want to think all that shit, like, that nigga Future was just talking about women like they were objects. And niggas was like, oh, yes, we love this. Then after a while, they were like, hold on, man. This nigga's an abuser. They start labeling niggas who agree to Future. Oh, you're an abuser, womanizer, misogynist, you ain't shit, you are this, believe black women. I want to say that. I want to say that toxic mentality that came from co-signing this, just like, and by the way, I'm making loose associations, but I would say some of the toxicness and fuck toxicness, some of the violence that spurred from Chief Keef's movement probably went to other places in the country. And the reaction to those was, yo, we're either going to demonize young black kids or we're going to take extreme reactions to them. Because they made it popular to rap about people who were dead or people who were living and taking their lives like it was nothing. That's the drill movement effect. So now when that spreads across the country, people have to react to that thinking. Now, could you blame me? I got to be careful on this because that's how they blame me for like, oh, well, if you didn't do the War Shot Rap, people wouldn't think it. Again, that wasn't the intended purpose of drill. That was the intended purpose of War Shot Rack. But was that some of maybe the exaggerated responses to some of the actions that may have occurred after? Yeah, of course. It's like when 50 came out talking about like, yo, I got shot 9 times. I'm killing niggas here. I'm killing niggas there. Niggas were scared of 50 just cause. It's like when Jeezy came out talking about, yo, snowman this, snowman that. They banned the fucking snowman shirts. Because they thought like he was about to get all these young kids to move in weight. So I'm not blaming the artist, but I'm just saying impact does go into maybe on a loose level, the shit that you're talking about affecting society and society having to adjust to it. Let's be honest. Kevin Samuels ain't even saying nothing that Future wasn't saying like 4 years ago. Future was just doing it over the beat. Shit was lit. And after that, they quieted that shit down. Now all these rappers rap about, yo, before Future's like, yo, I'm fucking a bitch, I'm giving her a plan B. Like, he violating them. You know what rappers rap about now? I'm taking my girl to the Louis store. She can get whatever she want. She could just slap me with a Louis purse. She could slap me with a Chanel bag. She's the best. I just praise her. Future wasn't rapping about that. Fuck him in. That was his motto. Toxic. Society made a shift. Whoa. Academics, you're calling a woman a bitch? Whoa. Whoa. Tell me if I'm wrong. Before it was songs like 10 bad bitches in a mansion. Now you gotta be like, y'all call you a bitch when it's not offensive. You gotta, so much disclaimer. Anyway, Future can't come off this list. Nope. For the people who love J. Cole, tell me why J. Cole should be on the list. I can't take, you want me to give you the Young Thug? Why he can't come off the list? Young Thug is synonymous with this list in my opinion because Thug broke down the barriers and took the risks that from 2015 to 2020, the artists we had, we would have never had. You can't have a Juice WRLD without a Thug. You can't have a Uzi without a Thug. Any rapper who have painted their nails, you can't have without Young Thug. Any rappers who have, really took the line on fashion or straddled the line on fashion pause, or done some other stuff that is really risque that definitely maybe they got like a little bit of criticism, but never the blowback as Thug. Thug took it that way. Thug took it stylistically. Also, I'm gonna give Thug the credit. And as much as he's not on this list, he would definitely be on the 2000s list. He, whether you want to admit it or not, Thug going at Wayne was almost like the younger dude finally saying, all right, I get he's like the big homie or the legend to y'all, but fuck that. This is our time. And there's always that. There's been that since the beginning of rap or anything you want to see. If you want to call it a media game, it's me going at like the big conglomerates. If you want to talk about in music, before then, it was Wayne going at Jay-Z on some low-key shit. Like, all right, cool, I get y'all love Jay, that's great. But right now, I'm the nigga. This the new wave. I'm giving Thug that. Thug challenged all that shit. And most niggas, they knew how talented he was. They knew he was lit. They knew he was that type of nigga. They shut the fuck up. I gotta have Thug. This is 2010 to 2020. I gotta have Thug on that. So I've given my justification for Drake, Kanye, Kendrick, Thug, and Future. Am I tripping? Again, if you're looking at the picture above me, on my list, J. Cole is not on it. Replace him with Kendrick, and we good. Somebody keeps saying Chief Keef. If Chief Keef had panned out, well, even then, because like Dirk just got lit like a year and a half ago, like really lit, right? I was gonna say if Keef had like a career like Dirk, because Dirk has never been this lit. But Keef went through label issues. Remember, he got dropped from Interscope. He went to this billionaire and shit happened. He had legal problems and whatever. He moved to LA. He went low. Like, if this was straight influence, this whole list would be different. If this was only influence and not skill and not talent, if it wasn't all a mixed bag, I wouldn't need to put Drake on this list because I would have Kanye. Then I would have Wayne. It would be Kanye, Wayne, and then we'd pick another two. If it was only influence. But if we're acknowledging their runs as well, which we are, which means you can't just be mad influential, like no disrespect to Soulja Boy. Cool, you did a lot of shit first, but you didn't do a lot of shit the best. You weren't the best at it. Everything you did, then somebody else came and surpassed. You understand what I mean? If it was just only for influence, we would look at people who started waves. And despite if they were the most successful at it, we would give them the credit only. But we're trying to factor in everything, okay? Blazing Chula was good. You say you want to talk? You don't want to talk. Stop it. What's going on in Discord? Did Chat Queen pop in here? Let me see. Chat Queen. Where you at? She not in here. She's not in here. Let me see. Yeah, Chat Queen, if you are in the Discord, and by the way, I think you could do ! Discord in the chat if you want to get in the Discord. I'll be down to talk to Chat Queen. Hold on. Okay. Blazing Chula is in here. Let me highlight her real quick. Y'all want to hear this? All right, this is perfect. Here we go. Okay. Academics room. I'm going to go here. Hey! Blazing Chula, you have to unmute. I don't think you're server mute or anything. You just have to unmute.
Hey, Ek.
What's good with
Yeah, I
you?
forgot to unmute. I'm good. I just wanted
Oh,
to
oh,
ask you
oh,
a
oh. By the way,
question.
wait, hold on. By the way, I noticed from your voice you've called in before, and a lot of people fuck with you. They really
Yeah,
like your opinion.
I talked to them, but then the people on the Discord they scared me.
Yeah, nah, the Discord, there's some demons. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They were asking me about my discharge, and then I had to Google, and I was afraid to go back on Discord. So no,
What? Oh my god, yo, what's
I
going
Oh
on
my
in
just
god.
Discord? Oz, what y'all doing? Go ahead though.
the Discord is full of crazy people. But no, I wanted to ask you a question about what you just said about Nikki,
Yeah,
because I hear a lot of people saying that I'm not like a big Nikki fan. Like I listen to some of her music,
uh-huh.
but I hear a lot of people saying like only thing Nikki has is the barbs. But I don't agree because I think Nikki is very influential as a female rapper because if you look at all the female, I think female rap has never been as popular as it is now, with the girls being so successful.
Okay.
But all these girls, they will tell you they are influenced by Nicki, her style, her flow, the way she does music. So I think it's very unfair for people to only say that she only has the barbs. I think it diminishes what she has accomplished.
Okay. All right.
That's how I feel about it.
Oh no, of course. And by the way, you're entitled to opinion. And I love when you call it. I think you had valuable insight. So, by the way, I don't want
Thank
anyone to
you.
call and just disagree with me. You get me? I sit here. I could do a
Yes.
fucking 20-hour live stream just talking myself. But I love when I interact with y'all. Okay. So let's talk about the Nikki thing, right? I can't like you
Yes.
can't really show me a handful of females these days when you're saying I think people are inspired or influenced by Nikki as in terms of her success. It's like okay, it's like I'll give a kind of weird analogy, but I'm gonna use my homeboy who's come back from the Navy today. When he went to the Navy, right, and the first time he came back to the hood, he was just known kind of like he didn't really have much before he went, but when he came back, he this was a time when like rims was kind of cool. He came back with his Charger, that was lit. The car looked amazing, and you know what? Everybody said, "Oh shit, this might be the wave." They're not really inspired by him. They're inspired by the fact that he got success. I think that's the same with Nicki. People are inspired by Nicki by the fact that she's a woman and a female rapper that got success. But if we think about her actual skill set, we can't say the city girls don't rap lyrical. They have people write for them. Cardi don't rap lyrical, whatever. It's all about energy with her. You could, the only rapper who you could say is maybe nearly influenced by Nicki, who be spitting bars, because that's what Nicki's style is. Bars, a little bit of singing. Bars, a little bit of singing. Maybe you could say Megan the Stallion. But for the most part, a rap city is definitely not inspired by Nicki. I'm not gonna say she inspires people in terms of success, showing that a woman could do it, but not in terms of actually, yo, hey, Nicki came in like rapping about yo, just look at my pussy, this and third. I got bars, blah blah. Yes, women still rap about yo their pussy and shit, like they the best, blah blah, and whatever. Pimp these niggas, cool. But they're not using her style, her flow at all. If anything, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the majority of women in hip hop now they're influenced by more Trina than Nicki. Nicki is more of a bar rapper, like a rapper's rapper. She, people could say, is influenced by someone like Lil Kim, whether they want to say Lil Kim wrote her shit or not. But these new rappers, all they want to do is rap almost like how Trina was. Like pretty much, hey, on some whole shit. Let me know if I'm
Yes,
wrong.
that is
I'm reading the chat as well.
that, that is true. The girls these days they talk about their vagina very much, but I think they really are influenced by Nicki. Like you can really see Nicki's influence in Doja Cat too.
Okay.
And the thing,
How?
Okay.
Tell me.
Nicki almost had a Drake like, except when last after Remy did the Sheeter thing, and then people, they she started less. Well, I don't think Queen was a flop, but the way she acted, people thought that Queen was a flop. Do you understand what I mean?
No, I
But I
could.
still think
Yeah.
influence. And Nicki can go, man, just listen to Being Green. Nicki went on there with Drake. Wayne, and she didn't mention her vagina once.
But
Like if it was Meg, Meg would have talked about how her vagina what does this and that. Do you understand what I mean?
no, I completely understand what you mean. But also, she did admit she
Yeah.
got washed. She said it. This is not me. This is her. But hold on, hold on. I'm glad you mentioned her albums, right? This is, I think, the problem with Nicki's catalog. I'm glad she re-released "Beat Me Up, Scotty." I think anyone who, even if they didn't like what Nicki Minaj turned into post maybe 2015, 2016, they always cited that she was really hard and really nasty, like in terms of like bars and being a great rapper on the mixtape circuit. And of course, when it came to Pink Friday, yes. But here's the problem when we compare her to a Drake, when we compare it to anyone I named, right? Beyond Pink Friday, right? We can't look around and pretty much find much more classic bodies of work. That's the problem. Pink Friday was almost the biggest album she did. And then afterwards, it was albums that paled in comparison. Her trying to go pop, then her trying to come back. And then, yes, she had some singles here and there, some features here and there that was dope. But you cannot compare, the reason why you can't compare her to Drake, right? Think about it. Pink Friday came out 2010. Take Care came out 2011. After Take Care, if you ask anybody who's familiar with Drake music at all, they're going to say, oh, Take Care? All right, that was cool. And we do love Take Care. A lot of people say it's classic, but they're going to say, yo, nothing was the same. I've talked to Drake personally. Drake says nothing was the same. Best album that he's dropped. Again, Nicki Minaj released Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded 2 years after in 2012. Nobody even thinks about Roman's Reloaded. It's a bunch of pop songs, Starship, Pound the Alarm, you know what I mean? A bunch of stuff like maybe Bees in the Trap will catch your interest, but essentially, other than Pink Friday, you don't talk about Nicki albums anymore, right? So Drake drops Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
He drops If You're Reading This Is Too Late, right? Then he drops is it More Life, or he drops What a Time to Be Alive, then More Life, then Scorpion, and not Scorpion, then Views, right? Then Scorpion, and then he's had mixtapes or at least like EPs in between. Nicki, for all intents and purposes, as much as I'm giving you that leeway, Nicki Minaj, album wise, after that, did not live up to what we think Nicki should have done. The Pink Print came in 2014, right? Pink Print came, listen, Pills and Potions, not gonna do it for me, okay? She had Feel Myself with Beyonce, cool. She had Only, assisted by Drake, Wayne, and Chris Brown. I don't think people are gonna be talking about that. Truffle Butter was also on the, I believe, like the deluxe version. That's where we lose off Nicki. And while I give her some credit for influencing other females rappers to feel like they could do it, I can't say those female rappers are directly biting off her success or her style. You get me?
Yes. Can I ask you something?
Go
Do
ahead.
you think that people kind of overlook Nicki's success because she went to pop?
Oh, 100%. 100%. That is the thing. I think people lost off Nicki around that 2012 to 2014 era. And I always thought to myself, why doesn't Drake get on a song with David Guetta or one of the many people who are putting out those pop songs? And he stayed home at rap. I think Nicki was, what was that? She had a really big song that was popular in the pop. Was it Starships? It wasn't Starships. I feel like it was another.
Starship, Super Bass. She had a few
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
songs that were
super
very
bass. Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And her best was Super Bass.
Exactly. I think those songs, people was like, oh man, and she had a lot of run-ins at that time. I think Peter Rosenberg had called her out, be like, yo, we not fucking with this. 'Cause you're going popping. She felt a certain type of way, but I do think after that, we haven't seen the Nicki that people fell in love with. Pink Print was good. People love the mixtapes. After that, it's been like,
But you know what?
go ahead.
You know what I also think? I think that Nicki, as a female rapper, if she didn't go pop, she would not have been as successful. I think she knew that, and that's why she did most of those pop songs.
Okay, that's interesting. Um, Maybe, but it comes at a sacrifice. It comes to the
That is true.
sacrifice.
That it does come with the sacrifice.
Like I think she got bigger. Like I think Nicki Minaj is bigger than J Cole, despite the sales will never display that. I always say that's the thing. That's one of the things with Nicki being harping over sales and shit like that. She should really only talk sales with females, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, I think she has a bigger fan base than most males, or she's more visible than most males. But here's the thing: a dude ain't gonna buy a female rap CD. They're not gonna really listen to it like that. While a female will listen to Pooh Shiesty all fucking day. You get what I mean? So like women support whether it's woman or male, the artist, and if you walk into a guy listening to the Pink Print all day, you're gonna call him gay. Let's be very honest. I've
That
always
is
said this.
that is true. This is a double standard.
Like yo, if you heard a nigga rapping some of the bars that nigga was rapping, you'd be like, oh, you sus, bro. Like, oh, you're a barber. You feel me? So I've always
Yes.
thought, despite her sales, I always double it in my mind when I think about her fan base. You get me? Like, I like Nicki, but I'm not gonna bump her music in my car. But I'm aware of it. I probably have listened to it, right? But I'm not gonna be a part of the active fan base that's supporting it. While Pooh Shiesty, it doesn't matter if you're a girl or guy, you're gonna bump it all the time. So when she sells 200, in my mind, I always say it's 400. But that's why I always say that, like, for her, the next level of relatability is breaking down a barrier where dudes don't feel like they got to be ostracized. It's I give all credit to women. Women do such an amazing job. And I'm pretty sure you do as well when you listen to rappers when they're like, yo, I met this bitch last night. I told her suck my dick. I nutted in her throat. I kicked that bitch out. And women be just nodding along like, oh, this is fire. I can't even lie to you. If I'm listening to Nicki and she's like, yo, I was sucking on that dick and I made that shit come, like, I'm going to cut it off. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not sexist. That's not the content I want to hear. But women tolerate male-oriented or male POV content. A lot of dudes, we don't tolerate or we don't listen to, or at least repetitively, women POV content. Yeah, I was riding that dick. Like, if you listen to that, like, all the time in your car, we gonna look at you like, just being honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I understand. Yeah, women, we separate it. Like I can listen, like you say, to a rap song, but I don't associate it with me actually doing it.
True, true.
But men, they're a little bit more sensitive when it comes to this.
No, you're right about that. But again, one of the things, and that's why I do like, I fight with the barbers all the time. They hate me, I hate them too. You know what I mean? Like it's a hate relationship, or a love to hate relationship. But I always give them credit in terms of supporting their artists. They do probably one of the best jobs of it. Like, they're scrappy. They're gonna support their artists to the max.
Yes.
It's just that for Nicki, I feel like a lot of times dudes don't support her. But it's the same with Cardi. So that's why, like, I could feel what you're saying, because it ends up being we're comparing Nicki to other female rappers when in reality her competition is dudes. Like, it's not females. Like she is that lit to be compared to dudes. She's that talented to be compared to dudes. It's not fair to just only lump her in with female rappers. But then you get a bunch of dudes who don't really kind of listen to or fuck with her shit like that, and then it happens to be that. So, it is what it is. What's your top four though? Because it sounds like Nicki's on it.
I'm not that big of a Nicki fan, to be honest. I don't really have like a favorite rapper. I listen to everyone. I've never really focused on that one person like that. Like my sister, she's completely in love with Drake. She's also in the chat. Karina, I don't know if you see her go by sometimes,
Oh shit! So
but
it's your sister.
she does. But I don't have a specific favorite rapper.
If you don't want to say, it's fine too. How old is your sister?
I'm 35. We're twins.
Yeah, twins. Oh shit! Oh, you should have told Chad that these niggas are freaks. Like, they're about to be on some other shit. But no, that's dope, because I like the people. I've realized, and I've been trying to check myself about it. I've said this on chat stream a bunch of times. Like, because I said it about people who love Jay-Z, and I'm like, oh, when the time was, kind of getting to, okay, Jay is great. He ran his era. He's a legend, all-time great. But now it's the new guy's time. A lot of Jay-Z fans were mad resentful that a new rapper was running shit. And then I always think about Drake right now, and I I always ask like the people who are still like defending Drake, like, yo, Drake's the best. How dare you? I ask how old they are because I'm like, shit, maybe we're now the people that used to look at the motherfucking niggas like Drake at a point and be like, oh shit. Or look at Jay-Z at a point and be like, oh, we're gonna defend Jay-Z even though Drake or Wayne is clear the next up. But somebody said Aka Ohead now. Nah,
I'm not a stan. I hate stans.
no, it doesn't sound like you are. And by the way, chat, I don't consider it an old head. I always thought old head is like about mentality. Um, I'm down and cool with like loving a new rapper. You know, I wouldn't directly put them up against Drake, but enjoying their contribution. I don't think anyone is doing it like Drake yet. I think Lil Baby's having a heat rock moment and dropping great music. But before we actually embrace Drake, he had to do much more than just dropping a dope album and a bunch of verses. He had to like change shit. And if you think about Wayne and Drake, there was a moment where they were hot, and there was a moment where the culture followed whatever they did. Lil Baby is hot, and he's super popping. I don't know if when he does something, everybody does it, or everybody watches what he does to do what they do. Maybe he's coming, but I don't think it's here yet.
Yeah. Do you think Drake will ever be dethroned?
Uh, Say it again.
Do you think Drake will ever be dethroned?
Um, yes. No, yes.
You know, one thing that I did notice, Youngboy. Do you think Youngboy could dethrone Drake? Because I know people are going to say Youngboy, why is she saying Youngboy, blah blah blah. But Youngboy is actually very successful. I was watching some things of him a few days ago, and the amount he sells and he streams is actually crazy. And sometimes I wonder if he wasn't blackballed for what would happened with the baby mother, would Youngboy be bigger than he is now? Like three number one albums 1 year. That is crazy.
I think that's a great discussion. Without saying too much, because this is supposed to be. I will tell you, um, allegedly, some people spoke to YoungBoy recently. He's doing good, and some of these conversations were not about him, but he's doing good. Okay, um, uh, as much as I can say, but yeah, no. My thoughts on YoungBoy. I think YoungBoy is in that lit space. There's a lot of artists. That's the thing with Baby. I think he's in that lit space. When you see him with proper English, like, "Hey, tune in tonight, guys. I'm gonna be performing or promoting blah 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 at a Billboard Music Awards," and people are like, "Yo, this guy sounds whitewashed." In reality, I believe that's him realizing that you got the hood already, but to be a nigga like Drake is transcending the hood. You get what I mean? You have to be the guy who corporate America, like niggas like 50 Cent, I think 50 Cent didn't do by choice. He was so hot with those big ass singles, he had to be that guy, which I think he struggled at first. I think 50 was just used to like just being that scary figure to eventually he started having a sense of humor and loosening up. I think Drake, because he's half black, half white, never claimed to be too tough or too gangster. He was mad cool with like the other stuff that came with getting to the level he's at now. With someone like Lil Baby, I think you could never be near Drake's level if only the hood or black people fuck with you. You gotta be somewhat where you're authentic enough where the niggas all love you, but all the white people still dance with you and love your shit same way. And you're a household name in that sense. You get me? For some people, they usually give up one by doing the other. Like, for example, if you see your favorite hood artist like doing a bunch of white media and just kind of laughing and kikiing with them, you'll be like, oh, that nigga not really street like that. That nigga, he was telling me he was toting Dracos. All he doing is cackling with white people. You know what I mean? And some people are able to balance it both, you know? I'm interested to see how Baby does it. The way how Wayne did it, Wayne was just hot and cool. Like white people found him like us black people we don't really get it. But when he started skateboarding, white people love that shit. Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh, that's the goat. Oh okay, we skateboard too. So like he made that kind of translation where like people who were not of this culture fuck with him as well. And that's the thing with Drake. That's why it's hard to compare him to anyone. People that's not of this culture love this nigga. You get me? And even though we don't look at Drake like, yo, nigga, which ops you got, nigga, whatever. Like when it comes to Baby, if the baby if the baby don't seem like he's still being hood, part of that audience is gonna go away. So he's trying to balance that plus gain a mainstream audience, which having a P from QC and Coach K, I'm gonna see how that goes.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's so good.
thank you so much. I always like appreciate your contribution to the stream. So you're blazing Chula in the chat. Yo, chat, please stop creeping her out. I'm gonna tell you about this Discord.
Yes.
Some of these niggas
Yes.
haven't had pussy since pussy had them. So I'm warning you.
And
You know,
one more thing. And
yeah,
one more thing before I go.
yeah.
Can you please tell these Negroes to stop putting me on timeout? Every time I say
Put
something
your
about
what?
Drake, they put me on timeout.
Wait, in the Twitch chat?
In the chat, here in the chat. Every time I say something about Meek, someone puts me on timeout.
Wait,
Every time.
what'd you say about Meek?
I say that he's a bitch, and I said that Lil Durk ran a train on him with the OTF roster. And everybody gets upset always when I say that.
It gotta be like
The
Adrian or
chat.
somebody doing that. But hey, leave her alone. Let her rock out with her opinion, man. She's a chat
You
queen.
make me a mod. I've been rocking with you since I was in my 20s, since the Chirac days.
Hey,
And they can't put me on timeout.
hey, thank you so much. Like I really appreciate people like you. Hey, send me a DM and I'll make sure everything is hooked up with you. All right.
I sent you one in a Discord.
All right. Cool. Just send me there. All right.
By the way, before I go one more time, because I have to go to work anyway,
Yeah.
6ix9ine, just one thing about
Yeah.
him. Is this nigga tweaking?
Explain. Explain.
He's the way he's acting so crazy. I used to really support 6ix9ine. But lately he's just been acting so crazy. Maybe you don't know this, but he's like also beefing with all the reggaetoneros.
Wait. Say it. You gotta slow down. Slow down. You say
6ix9ine. You know the issue he has with El Alfa?
okay. So he has an issue in El Alfa. El Alfa is that's an artist from the
That's
Dominican Republic
El
or
Alfa.
okay.
Yes, the Dominican rap nigga.
Yeah.
But El Alfa's best friend is Alofoque, and Alofoque runs the biggest Latin platform. So he
Yeah.
has a lot of influence, over all the reggaeton people.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. Yeah, you probably don't know because you don't speak Spanish. But they've been slamming 6ix9ine, and they've been telling all these Latin artists not to work with him. And they've been running a smear campaign for a while on him now. But he just comments, and instead of saying something, he just cusses them out a little bit and then leaves. You have to tell him that he has to address these things because
Has he addressed it?
he sometimes just goes in the comments and says "suck my dick" to them, things like that.
So you
But
want
they're really a very bad smear campaign on him in the Latin scene.
okay? I'm gonna say. By the way, I am aware who was it? You said Elo Foke. That's his name.
Lafoque, yes.
Yeah, I've ran to his page. He follows me. I don't know if he understands English, but
He understands. Believe me, he understands. He's a bitch.
okay. All right, I'm gonna, yo like it. I'm gonna get an answer for that. I'm gonna get an answer. Like if I call 6ix9ine today, I'll ask him about that. All right.
Like a Latin page and just do reggaeton artists on it.
Yeah, I need
Another
somebody
thing.
Hispanic to do it for me. Academics Latin page that should be lit.
Ja, Academics Latino moet je gewoon doen.
Oh,
Look
wait,
at
where are you
Dutch.
from? People want to know. People want to know.
I'm from Curacao, but now I live in Holland. We
Oh,
moved to
wow.
Holland, so it's the Dutch colonies. I was born there.
What language
You
is
should come to Holland one time.
What languages do you
Very.
speak?
We speak Creole.
Oh, okay. So do you understand Spanish or no?
I speak Spanish, Dutch, English, and Papiamento.
Oh my
So I'm
God.
multilingual.
Jeez. Hey, listen. That just sounds like music to the ears of these horny ass chat. Look at these niggas in here. Don't even know what Curacao is. I think I'm saying that right. But all right. Listen, I'm gonna call 6 9 in a little bit. We're gonna get some clarification on that. Okay.
And you should tell him, hey, have a nice day, Ash. And you should stream more.
No, no. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. And thank you so much. Don't work too hard at work, and I appreciate you even spending like a couple of moments before you get into work with us. I appreciate it a lot.
No, hey, I'm going, but I'm going to send you a DM on the Discord.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Bye.
All right. Later. All right. Cool. Cool. That was Blazing Chula. Suit to her. She been rocking. You can tell. She knew all the shit. She knew all the beefs we got. She good. Somebody said she do voodoo. Man, all them like Caribbean countries do voodoo. Haiti, they're like the kings of voodoo. You know, I'm from Jamaica. They call what we do ubya. Like, yo, it's a lot of stuff. Salute to her though. Salute to her. What else? Okay. If whoever said they wanted to like debate with me, which you know, I like this is like a chill stream, so you can debate if you want. Just pop in the Discord. I'll try to drag you up if I see you. Let me look up what the fuck been going on in rap music. Let me see. Y'all tell me if any of these topics like catch your interest, and we'll talk about it. Oh shit! Before I do that, I know I wasn't here for the album release, but the DMX posthumous album is called Exodus. It was dropped, and on a song, a very iconic song, DMX, Jay Z, and Nasir Jones, I actually got a mention. I was a little shocked, but you know, obviously appreciative. Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna play this song, and y'all could let me know. And then we're gonna talk about DMX album and also the shout out as well. Here we go. Nas, I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. Nas, you're one of the first and the only few people who you know I've ran into. What? Let me just give a quick story. By the way, great song. Rest in peace, DMX. I don't want to say who got who. This wasn't meant for that. This was a posthumous album. They probably had scraps of this, scraps of that. They're trying to make stuff work. It's unfair for me to say who got who and do all that. Salute to Nas, salute to Jay Z, and of course, rest in peace to DMX. I do want to say about Nas, I really appreciate you. You and especially Pharrell, it always will remind me. Ever since 2017, I've had money. Since then, I've had this inner fire within me to just show people and prove to people that what I was doing was not just some culture vulture shit. It was almost like I'm here changing shit in terms of media, how shit's consumed, how people relate, how voices are amplified. And I've been oftentimes ignored, belittled, ridiculed, and that comes with it. And that usually is what I'm used to. And I remember, I believe 2019, it was 2019. 2019, the 2019 Complex Con, I went to LA. And I've always had this like, yo, it's the new versus the old. It's the people who represent the young artists versus the people who loved and represent the new artists. Or, no, the people who love represent the new artists versus the people who love and respect the legends or I don't call them old artists, but artists from a different era. And I always walked into every room, every building with like a shield up. And for people who are in this media shit now, some of y'all might think I'm your enemy, but I always told y'all I'm running into shit that even if I don't succeed, that's why I always said don't pray on my downfall. Even if I don't succeed, um, I hope you do. But I'm running to these things for the first time. If they don't respect me, they won't respect you. Okay? They don't respect me for the same reason they won't respect you. They're looking at nobody knows you. You came from nothing. Who are you to have a voice on hip hop just because you have an audience? So if those things apply to you, they hate you too. But it's easy when you're in the spotlight and people look at you like, oh, why is he the top guy or whatever? It's easy for people to jump on whatever bandwagon and say, oh no, we hate Akin. And sometimes I'm looking at them and say, they're hanging. I'm not Jesus at all, but they're hanging me to the cross or they're crucifying me because they don't like what you are too. I'm just the most popular name at the moment. And I went into many rooms with that armor up, with, and it's just a metaphor, with my fist up, just ready for confrontation all the time. Artists who probably never saw me, who never had a chance to speak to me, just wanted to get theirs off or wanted to feel like they were representing for the people who love them. A lot of everyday struggle at first was that. A lot of people tuned in. I had an audience already. A lot of people tuned into every struggle to be like, we heard this Akademiks guy, we fucking hate him. But we never had a chance to have somebody confront him. And, I had to understand that when it came to Joe. Like, there were people who just wanted to see that. And just like how Floyd makes a lot of money off people hating him, I was like, you could just quiver up and die, or you could understand that. So I had that shield that I kind of grew around me. And by the way, I love y'all. That's why I love the chat so much. Y'all helped me with that. It was like, despite y'all kept pretty much uplifting me and say, despite what they say, we love you. And we're going to put that little shield around you. We'll handle some of the people who going to do whatever. And I was like, I love y'all for that. So I always expected hate. And it was just a few moments within my time kind of moving through the industry that I saw love. And I was shocked. I was super shocked when I was at Complex Con in the green room and Nas walked in. Nasir Jones, one of the best rappers ever. And he was walking and I kind of froze. It wasn't like he was trying to meet me. It's a big ass green room. It's like it was a conference room. Everybody go to their corners or whatever. Because it was like the place you go before you go on stage, whatever respective stage. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking Nas. And my brother, who I always say like he sides with the older generation more than the generation that I feel like I represent, he's like, that's Nas. And Nas walks and I'm just kind of staring like this. And he kind of walks up to me and say, oh shit, it's the young legend Akademiks. And I never forgot those words because that was the last thing I would ever think that Nas would say to me, ever. And I looked at him and I remember like just in a surreal kid-like way, I dapped him and I'm like, oh shit, Nas know who I am. And for me, it was one of those things where like I just felt I was fighting a battle against everybody. Like, I don't think nobody's even like, even the people who have reaped success from what I've done, I don't think they really rock with me. I'm like, they might not criticize me, but I'm fighting about whatever. But to get like acknowledgement, to get like, I see you, bro, you doing your thing. Without the, you this, you that. I looked at it and I said, wow. And I remember we had a quick exchange and he talked to me for a quick second and then he went over to where he was going to be at. And like my brother was big on it. Was like, I don't know, why don't you get a picture? Like, we got to get a picture. And I was like, no, I do not want to be a groupie. I'm cool. Like, I'm just glad that I had that moment. And my brother said, no, you need to get a picture. And I was like, that's mad awkward. He was just here. We were talking. I never said it. Like, he went over there. Like, why am I going to? But I say all that to say, I was so incredibly surprised that what I was doing, the movement that we have had, even touched on the radar of Nas. And that I wouldn't say he co-signed it, like, oh, he loves it, but he understood it. And he could be like, oh, it's Ak. That alone made me realize that what we were doing was bigger than just having clout for the moment or whatever. We were building something that was real. And I always remember that. I also, the same moment, which I think I was just, that was like such a surreal experience to me. Um, was it 2019 or 2018? It might have been 20. No, I think it was 2019. Was there? Yeah, it was. And then I remember shortly even after that, Allen Iverson came in, and I was fucking floored when I saw that shit. I was like, it's fucking Allen Iverson. And yeah, it's one of those things where what I've been doing, I stream on Twitch, I tweet a bunch, I Instagram a bunch. Um, I a lot of times I don't really think about the people who know me, who I'm on their radar, who respect me, who might whatever. And to see Nas even acknowledge me in a so selfless, humble way, it made me realize we had something real. And it made me realize, Ak, your approach to the game is right. I if you asking like, yo, Ak, why would you think that? Bro, I don't be dick sucking these niggas. I don't be like, oh my God, I want a dinner with Jay-Z. I want this, I want that. I've never met Nas outside that setting. I don't be like, oh my God, let's get a meeting with. I don't do it. So I was very pleasantly surprised, and I want to thank Nas for that. I want to thank Nas for even acknowledging me on that track. But that memory lasts the longest just because in everybody's stories, they remember certain moments when they were either ascending or they were taking a hit. And that was a moment I was realizing that what we were doing wasn't only for the people who were under 25. It was actually moving throughout the culture way bigger than what I expected. So salute to Nas. I wanted to share that story again. I believe I shared it before, but I want to share that story again. I love Nas. And again, I don't ask for these shout outs. I don't care about it. But I do care when it's, somebody who I like. You know what I mean? If I don't like it, I don't care about it. All right. Chat. Sorry to have that little moment with y'all, but we've been fighting, man. We've been grinding, man. We've been grinding, bro. As I hear people call in, like those tears won't come to my eyes, but like if you could imagine when someone tells me like, yo, I used to listen to you when I was a teenager and now I'm in my mid-20s. That's 10 years. A lot of times. Somebody could be like, yo, I was 20 something when I first got introduced to you. I'm 30 something now. Or shit, I never had a girlfriend, but I'm married now with kids. We are going through life together, and I appreciate you guys so, so much. I hope you understand that. I'm not the perfect person, and I know sometimes y'all probably see shit about me, or y'all probably see me say stuff. Hopefully, I don't be doing the Meek. Meek fans going through it tough right now. Meek, this is not a shot at Meek, but like sometimes I try not to do shit or say stuff because I know the people who defend me and love me, I'm like, I'm not trying to give y'all a tough time. Meek fans, they gotta be going through it. Meek will just get online and say whatever. This is a segue, I guess. Yo, Meek just got online, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Meek just knows how to get people to think and whatever. Look at Meek. Look at Meek. I don't know why Meek would ever. Look at this. Why the fuck? See, this is what I hope. I'm off the handy sometimes. But look at Meek. Yo, I need a vibrating panties with the remote. Are they on Amazon? Meek, you know goddamn well, for the time you took to type that up on your little iPhone, bro, you could have got on Amazon and searched that up. Why you gotta do that, bro? And by the way, Meek, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is no shot or nothing. Meek strikes me as a sexual deviant. Meek is mentioned in many times before. Oh, in Atlanta, the girls are doing this, the girls are doing that. He's talking about he loves women spitting in his mouth. Meek seems to be a freaky nigga that can't be quiet about it. Like, I've heard stories about certain rappers who like to get pegged. Pause. But then on Twitter be like, yo, who's in Atlanta? Like, Meek will be on Twitter telling you all his darkest and deepest desires. When Meek said that he liked a woman spitting in his mouth, I was like, I'm done. Dreams and Nightmare hit a little bit different. If y'all don't believe me, I'll Google it. Meek Mill spit in mouth. I'm gonna just Google that. Meek Mill, look. Meek Mill tweeted out. No, you can't even make this out. Come spit in my mouth, baby. What? Meek, like, yo, Meek, I get it. I get it. You know, and by the way, to the tough guys and the Meeks of the world, you know, they're probably like, yo, I'm getting a different type of pussy than you are. What the fuck? Like, I'm getting the baddest bitches. When you with the baddest bitches, you let bitches spit in your mouth. I get that. I'm just saying, Meek, I get it. You're kinky. Meek is kinky. Kinky. One of them kinky niggas. I get it, brother. You're the toe sucking, spit in the mouth. Meek might let a chick, like, you know, suck on his nipple or some shit. Cool, I get it, brother. But I be looking like, why do you have to share this on social media? You get what I mean? And I'm going to tell you why I think he's sharing it. I think Meek, knowing he's popular, I don't think he's that dumb. I think that's how he attracts more women to his DMs. When he talks about this type of kinky shit, come spit in my mouth, bro, chicks are going to screenshot that and DM him and be like, yo, what's up? Where you at? Because I can't understand why he would be sharing this. I can't imagine Meek saying I used to pray for times like this where chicks would spit in my mouth. I don't know. But again, that's maybe me. Meek freaky, man. Meek on some freak shit. Come and spit in my mouth. I think there's more tweets about where him talking about that too. Look. Somebody asked him, bro, yo, you spitting bitches mouth too? I'm asking myself. He said, I do the spitting most of the time. He trying to tell you like, yo, it's whatever over here. I spit, they spit, we spitting. Oh, he had a lyric. Look at this. This is the lines. Wait. Meek Mill on me lyrics. Let's get the Rap Genius shit up. Wait, we gonna get it up. That's Cardi right there. Look, verse 1. This life I'm living be tripping me out. Cause I just let a famous bitch spit in my mouth. Yo, chat. Yo, you ever be wondering like, yo, are famous niggas getting like a different type of pussy than you are? You ever wonder that shit? Be like, yo, why they be tripping over these things? Again, I ain't saying I'm famous like that. Okay? But maybe Meek is getting another type of pussy. He said, the life I'm living be tripping me out. Because I just let a famous bitch spit in my mouth. Oh. And I can see whenever they upload this YouTube, I'm like, nigga, you dated Selena Powell. I didn't date her, bro. I never dated Selena Powell. Please stop saying that. I never dated her. Stop that point blank period. The G-Wagon shit, nigga, she bought it herself. She asked me to cap, and I was like, I will definitely cap like I bought it if niggas are that dumb. And I really only did that because I wanted people to DM me. All the little thirst buckets that will DM me. Like, oh my God, are you buying G-Wagons? I'm like, sure. You ain't seen it on the gram? Okay, what do I gotta do to get a G-Wagon? All right, come get piped the fuck out. And after you get piped the fuck out, when you go back home, just hit me in 3 business days, and I'll get a G-Wagon sent out to you. Ask how many of them even got a Metro card. I don't know. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. How did we even get onto that topic? By the way, when is Meek dropping? Meek ain't dropped since 2018. It's getting about 7 months since he dropped that like EP with 4 songs. Do y'all think Meek is scared to drop? Or maybe he's just on everybody's schedule, like regular timing. Like Kendrick's taking a fucking long time to drop, 4 years. J. Cole took a while, right? By the way, we're not counting those group projects, the Dreamville joint and the TD joint. No, we're talking about solo joints. What y'all think Meek gonna do when he drops? You know, the last thing about the Meek thing, you know what the funny thing is? Meek is one of those dudes who be like, yo, he getting a different. Meek thinks having money equates to everything. There's a girl I know that Meek been with that I've been with. Like, I remember he was like, yeah, 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 she fuck with the real niggas, not no blogger niggas. And I'm like, Meek, they don't care rapper or blogger. They like money. That's it. They want to see a lifestyle. That's it. I always laugh at rappers who be like, they really think they the nigga. Like, no. It's just like, yo, these chicks be making educated not guesses or decisions. Just like Lori Harvey never got with him. Lori Harvey was like, Future or Meek, Future or Meek. I'm going with Future. Fuck it. Trust me, these Instagram models that he be swearing off, bro, they're letting anybody fuck. Nigga, they'll let y'all fuck. Get a verified badge. Nigga, all they look for is a check mark. They don't even care. Check mark. Bang. Oh my God, somebody with a check mark hit me up. But I remember him trying to stunt with that. Oh my God. I'm like, hey. By the way, I could never take Meek's girl. I don't think Meek rich on me, so I could take. But from what I heard, Drake took a couple. But I don't think those is girls. Drake was being petty. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Holy shit. Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor. Caitlyn Jenner said, when elected governor of California, I will cancel culture and wake up the woke. Yo, it's interesting how people have turned on cancel culture. Some of the people who were loving the benefits of cancel culture before, they're now turning on it. The LGBTQ community was loving cancel culture. If anybody showed or expressed that they weren't into or were ignorant to that particular lifestyle, they used to be like, yo, cancel them. They're transphobic. They homophobic. Get them out of here. Now they're realizing it's such a like the cancel culture is wild now so much they're like, let's get the cancelers out here. You get what I mean? The same with Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen used to be one of the peoples who led the mob to cancel people or get them out of here. Let's make fun of that person. Let's get them out of here. Then the mob just turned on her. One of my new things is realizing the tables always turn. So watch how you play your hands. Back to the Jamaican saying I always say, they say when you dig a grave, dig two. You dig a grave for your op, dig two. One for you and one for him. Because shit always comes around. Shit always comes back. Anyway, I wish Caitlyn Jenner the best. And of course, Chrissy Teigen. I've expressed my sympathy towards her for her situation because it seems like people, you know, have flipped on her in terms of public support. I don't know. Let me see what else. Hold on real quick. Let me see what the fuck this is. Okay, bet. All right, great. See some people saying there's a new YNW Melly and Uzi leak. Send me the link and I will play it. React to who? If it happens, Kanye was a president. Yeah, I don't think Kanye could be president. I don't think so. Anyway, I'm just looking through what else has been popping recently. Oh, BET Awards were nominated, or the BET Award nominees were announced. Let's look at some categories that might pique your interest. BET Awards is usually the big award show for BET. Where is it at? This is Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Okay. The first one's Cardi B. Second one's Coi Leray. After that's Doja Cat. Then we have Lotto, or formerly Mulatto, and then Meg Thee Stallion, and also Saweetie. Let me see who's in here again. Nicki's in here, right? Did I say Nicki? We saw Nicki, right? Wait, let me do it again. We got Cardi. We got Coi Leray. Doja Cat. Lotto. Meg Thee Stallion. Saweetie. I think that's it. Wow. For the first time I would believe in a while, Nicki Minaj is not there. I'm going to be honest, though. I think Nicki probably should be nominated. And this is where I say her influence comes in. There was a solid 8 years where there were no female artists to even think about, and Nicki was winning every year, and she was just always nominated. Right? Again, I'm not saying she should win this year, but throw her a nominee. Fuck it. Especially when some of the nominees, I love Coi Leray, but I think Coi Leray is more up for a Best New Artist category than a Best Female Artist category. I know it said hip hop. I think it said hip hop, right? I think our BBW queen Lizzo deserves it more than Coi Leray. And Lotto, she been killing it, but we're talking about people who have big songs. There's a lot of people who have transcended just those niche or cult followings. All right. Well, if I had to pick out of this, who do I pick? Let me look one more time. So we got... Okay. So we got Cardi B. Okay. She had 2 number 1 singles. Coi Leray, she had pretty much a big single, or maybe 2. Doja Cat, she had a number 1. Lotto, she's been building momentum. Meg Thee Stallion had a number 1. Did she have a number 1 album? But her album went gold or something like that. And then Saweetie. It's between Meg and Cardi for me. Meg or Cardi, I'm not mad. Between Meg and Cardi, I'm not mad. And I might lean towards Meg just because out of those people, Meg put out a mixtape and an album. Has had songs chart really high. Also a song with Beyonce. While Cardi has had 2 singles pretty much go number 1. We haven't seen the body of work, and she's been really thin in the last year in music. So I would be I'm okay if she doesn't win. Saweetie, I think Saweetie has moments, but I'm going to be honest, her biggest moment was a social media event, nothing related to music. Sorry, I can't do it. Coi Leray, as I said, should be on the best artist list. Doja Cat, while I think she's had a really good year, she would fit in the top 3 of the people who deserve it, if you ask me. All right. Best male artist. Here it is. Oh. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Lil AK on the beat. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna do that. And then suspended for his Lil Lake Hit on the beat. Capping in the street. Yeah. Pop Smoke. That's my. Okay. Let's see who got it. Let's see who got it. Let me do this. All right. We got the baby. Okay. Drake. Okay. J. Cole. Jack Harlow. Lil Baby. Pop Smoke. Huh. Am I hating it if I don't think that Jack Harlow deserves to be in that list? The baby I get. Lil Baby I clearly get. Drake I get. Pop Smoke I get. I don't think Jack Harlow's album lived up to the hype or even made enough noise compared to anybody else's on that list album. Even Pop Smoke and Death. Let me look again. I'm gonna pick the winner. Pick the winner. Who y'all said should win? The baby. The only reason I'm not gonna give it to the baby, y'all were trashing his album at first. Y'all didn't start dick riding until Rockstar came out. Drake, cool, but like, let me stay on the Drake point for a second. Maybe I should be comparing Drake among everybody else on this list, but oftentimes I find myself critical of him because I'm comparing him to himself. And even though he had Tussie Slide, he had that mixtape Dark Lane demo tapes. He dropped the Scary Hours joint. He dropped a couple great features. Him on Your Mind Still. What else? He was on a couple other things, I believe. I wouldn't say this is peak year Drake. So Drake compared to the year before Drake, I think the year before Drake washes him because he had One Dance, God's Plan, all type of other shit. Nice for all that type of shit, right? Or maybe that was just 2019, which I don't know. Anyway. Jack Harlow, you're eliminated. Lil Baby, no, the baby, I'm eliminating you just honestly because while people love some of the songs you've appeared on afterwards, they trashed your album. They hated it at first, but they started dick riding later. Jack Harlow, you're not it. That's Jack Harlow, Lil Baby. I think this is between Lil Baby and Drake. Let me see. Then Pop Smoke. Lil Baby, Drake, Pop Smoke. This is going to sound crazy, but if I got to eliminate one between Drake, Lil Baby, and Pop Smoke, I'm eliminating Drake. I'm sorry. I love Drake, you know. But I'm eliminating Drake. So Pop Smoke or Lil Baby. We all know My Turn was phenomenal. The Deluxe is phenomenal. Got a Grammy push. Like, he's been killing on verses still. But Pop Smoke, I still think probably had the best album. Was Juice WRLD not on this? Was Juice WRLD not on this at all? Wow. No Juice WRLD? I'm going to say Pop Smoke. I'm going to say Pop Smoke. I'm going to say Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke album was phenomenal. I think Pop Smoke album got more replay value than Drake's Dark Lane's demo and the mixtapes. I think the culture impact and relevance is there. I think he's just surpassed everything that Drake did with the mixtape. Drake's a bigger artist, but sorry. Lil Baby, I love what Lil Baby did with the but like, what's that song called? It's bigger than black and white. Oh, the bigger picture. I love My Turn, but I think Lil Baby might got it. No, not Lil Baby. I think Pop Smoke might got it. Sorry, chat. Okay. I see y'all. Somebody said no Migos. Migos didn't put out enough music. Best new artist. This is interesting. Let's watch this. You want a freestyle? Cola Ray, Flo Milli, Giveon, Jack Harlow, Jack fits this category. Lotto, Pooh Shiesty. Okay. Let me see one more time. I'll cut the music off. Let me see one more time. Who deserve for best new artist? Cola Ray. Cola Ray, hold on, let me pause. Cola Ray, love you. We get it. We call you big. Make the pussy. We get all that shit. But you're eliminated. First off, you're out of here. Okay? You deserve a nomination. You had a really strong late third, fourth quarter run. Perfect for you. And I'm only talking about fourth quarter and third quarter in terms of the year for the nominees. So think from here to last year this time. Did good. I can't give you the win for best new artist. Flo Milli, I might be a little bit ignorant because I don't know all your work and all your impact. But again, I got to make a pick here, and based on my ignorance, maybe there's something glaring that I don't know, but you're eliminated as well. Let's go. Giveon. I think Giveon had some good looks. He had a good look on Drake's project, which is the Dark Lanes demo joint. He also dropped some shit later on, which people really liked. I'm not too sure if the impact for that was as much, but for the people who enjoyed R&B, they really fuck with Giveon. So we're going to keep him there. Not sure if he's going to win. Let's see who's next. Jack Harlow. Now we're going to compare Jack Harlow and Giveon. We love Giveon, but I'm going to be honest, Jack Harlow, I believe, had more of a presence on the mainstream side of hip-hop. Again, this is BT Awards. I get it. It's not like the Pop Awards, but we got to credit everybody for what they're doing. Jack Harlow, I do believe, with his mega song, what's it called? Ooh, it was like, what's happening? Brand new, whatever that shit is. That wins over Giveon. And I think his presence on the scene, the Tyler Hero song, he dropped the project, people did like it. I'm going to say Jack Harlow is the leader so far. Who's next? Lotto. Lotto, I think you are a upcoming amazing talent, and I'm glad you got nominated this year because I think in the next 2 years you're going to find that mainstream success that I don't know if you want, but you're probably going to get. People love you. You have a core fan base, and I think a big song with maybe just yourself or with another artist that's recognizable is going to take you to another stratosphere, probably the stratosphere that Meg Thee Stallion is at. And you're getting these accolades without even having that crutch. That's dope for you. However, I'm not going to give you a nod over Jack Harlow. So Jack Harlow, to me, is still the winner. Let's see who's next. Mr. Pooh Shiesty. This is where it's difficult. Pooh Shiesty, street nigga, I think he's helped ushered in street music back, where all that funny, gimmicky, laughy laugh shit was cool, but now he on that tough shit. People like Shiesty Season. He's brought and introduced Big 30. Cool. Back in Blood was an anthem. But a lot of people, I'm going to be honest, I don't think they know beyond Back in Blood. And Back in Blood and that, what's happening? Brand new shit I'm having. Whatever the shit is that Jack Harlow got, I'm going to call those tied if we're talking just mainstream. Obviously, if you're from the hood, clearly Back in Blood goes way crazier than what's popping, right? But overall, as an artist, I don't know if we are going to pick Pooh Shiesty over Jack Harlow. I'm going to call it flip of the coin. Chat. Y'all flip. I don't know. Could y'all flip a coin in chat? It's a flip of the coin. Pooh Shiesty or Jack Harlow. If either one, I'm not mad. Okay. And then what we got for this is BT Video of the Year Award. Do y'all remember these? Cardi B up. She was doing a lot of choreography. It's up and it's stuck and it's up and it's stuck. I can make it, I can make it. And her and the girls, they were doing some Beyonce like shit. Obviously, she can't move like Beyonce, clearly, but like they were well choreographed on this shit. Okay, pretty good video. I think the video helped the song as it needed to become the hit it was. Right? Next up, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion WAP. This was pretty much a what we call is softcore porn. Essentially, you get to see all the chicks fucking each other, doing lightweight sexual activity. Only place you can find that here on Twitch would be in the hot tubs and pools category, where you can see women gyrate, spread their cheeks open, and pretty much have their pussy lips pierced on your attention without showing their pussy. It's amazing, right? So I get it. They had Kylie in it. You know what I mean? This wet ass pussy. I get it, right? I get it. So far, I'm giving WAP the video of the year over up though. Chloe and Haley. Is it Haley or Holly? I think they're twins. Someone's called Do It. Excuse my ignorance. I've only ever seen the Haley chick or Chloe. I don't know which one I saw. And they were literally doing a remix to what's his name? Young Blue song, Your Mind Still. So they're loved on Shade Room, but I can't give an opinion because I don't really know them like that. And I don't know their music like that. So unfortunately I can't really consider them. But if they won and I was ignorant, I'm sorry. I don't know. Chris Brown, Young Thug, Go Crazy. My new favorite. This is going to be the number one for me. You know why? Chris Brown, when it comes to performer-wise, when it comes to video-wise, he goes all out. Nigga that don't need no stunt double. The nigga who's going to make every video look like a movie. I was so glad that there was a challenge that seemed organic that popped out of this. Chris Brown kills everything. The ultimate performer, despite being blackballed, despite being shunned by the industry, despite being actually like people not really want to give him his due flowers. Chris Brown is that guy. Young Thug obviously is cool, but when it comes to a dope ass video, what are we talking about? Are we talking about like if you want to see most of the other videos I mentioned, go to a script club. You'll see better shit and you'll see a pole and they'll be fully naked. But when it comes to just performance wise, dope ass video, high energy, great, good vibes, Chris Brown has done this from time to time. I was mad. I forgot what award show didn't award the song he had with Drake. Y'all know that song, and they were having a dance battle. That was an easy note, but that was a great video to me. In these type of videos where the artist gets to almost perform their songs and bring it to life on a different scale, we see the brilliance of Chris Brown's artwork. He's a great artist. He's into spray painting, graffiti. He's into making some visual concepts come true. He's the best athlete / musician. Also, vocally, that could produce on that level. He's out of everybody's league. I'm sorry. I have to unanimously go down with Chris Brown. And I got to be honest, I don't even know who's coming next or who else is nominated, but Chris Brown already got it. Drake featured Lil Durk, Laugh Not Cry Later. Cool, but we not about to do this. Okay, Durk, you got a great look. Drake, thank you for showing us the cars that Tesla's going to make, Elon Musk finna make for Tesla in like the year 3030. Cool. You showed us some shit that nobody got. Great. You were playing flag football with Odell Beckham Jr. and Drewski and like whoever else that works for Nike. I was in a Nike store. Great. Kudos. You're not winning for this. No fucking way. And if you win for this, I'm going to be a little bit tight. I love Drake, but come on. Give it a breezy. Okay? Give it a breezy. Who the fuck is this? Silk Sonic. Leave the door open. Never heard of this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I should probably watch it, but never heard of it. Okay? Yeah. Chris Brown. Get out of Chris Brown. What else? There were. I could go here and show y'all some of the other awards. BT Awards. This is video of the year. This was okay. Viewer's choice. So people pick these songs. Let's listen. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion WAP. Okay. Chris Brown, Young Thug, Go Crazy. Who would I got over? If it's just viewer's choice, as much as I love Chris Brown, the Cardi and the Meg Hive is gonna win. So up wins so far. The Baby and Roddy Ricch, Rockstar. Wow, big song. Fuck. Rockstar or WAP. I still gotta go with WAP. Khaled versus Drake, Popstar. I really like this song. I think I even said to Drake, I think Drake should have released this by himself. I think Khaled had that hype and that buzz back. He got it back, and salute to him. He's a brilliant genius. He got that shit back when he did when he got lit on Snapchat. But honestly, I thought Grease and Popstar would have been bigger if Drake just dropped it himself. If Drake had dropped Grease, Popstar, What's Next, Wants and Needs, and Lemon Pepper Freestyle on like a little EP, niggas would be way more hyped. He gave it to Khaled, and I guess we do remember the video because Justin Bieber is in the video, but like, truth be told, like, Drake should have dropped this himself. Like, Khaled made, like, we're desensitized from Khaled right now. And also, these were leaked as Drake songs, so to see Khaled put them out, I was like, so now we gotta enjoy the song with you just running your mouth over the beginning, or at least Grease, you know? Okay, so I still got WAP over this. Drake featuring Lil Durk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. I don't think this is a God's Plan like song. I don't think this is Drake's even best album, like, or like single or pre-single, whatever you might call it. Shit, didn't What's Next debut at number one? Right? This shit never got to number one. It's him and Durk. Truth be told, I was talking to, I said this to 6ix9ine actually. Me and somebody else in the group, it was like, this Laugh Now, Cry Later song, the only memorable shit that people still remember is that please don't play that little boy in the club because we don't listen to rats. That's the only shit people remember for that song. Like, off the top of the head, do you remember the hook? No. You remember that one line. So salute to Durk. Drake, of course, did his thing, but I can't say this is the biggest song of the year, right? Oh, it's people say they remember it. Baby. Yeah, Baby's nah, I can't get this song the biggest one. I can't get this biggest one. I'm sorry. I'm still going with WAP. And I know I might sound crazy for that. Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture. I always thought this was a Grammy-esque type song made to be respected and acknowledged by people who looked at rap artists as cool. Y'all doing the coonery, but we're going to award and respect the songs that rise above it. And The Bigger Picture was a song that risen above it. It was pretty much a song that was leading a movement. We didn't get a Kendrick song during that time, neither a Cole song. Some of the people who usually stepped up to that moment didn't, and Baby actually did with his song, which did good. You know, Meek tried, didn't really pan out, but Baby did. So, what's a better song? I like Bigger Picture, but we're going for viewer's choice, which means this is Stan Patrol. So this is where stands are gonna come in, and the the Cardi stands, and the Meg Thee Stallion stands. I think they're gonna have WAP still win. That's it. Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce Savage remix. This is the winner, if you ask me. Like, once you see Beyonce's face, you got to give her an award. Like, Beyonce, like, do you ever wonder what the fuck Beyonce does all day? No, seriously, like, she doesn't make music anymore all day. What does Beyonce do all day? I think she's now almost like a deity in some people's minds. She's like, her presence is really like a fucking gift to some. This was a #1 record. Meg did her thing on the Savage original, and Beyonce came in on the Savage remix. She shouting out OnlyFans, all type of shit like that. I think this is the winner. Remember, this is Viewers' Choice Awards, so this is Stan competitions. The Beehive, and I don't know what Meg calls her fan base, but they're gonna run this vote up, I think. What else? Silk Sonic. What the fuck is this? Apparently, it's Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and Silk Sonic Leave the Door Open. It's probably a decent song. It's got nominated twice from what we've read so far. I don't think you're beating Meg and Beyonce. Yeah, Meg Beyonce. I give it to that. Meg Beyonce. International. Let me just say, because Americans' viewpoint of like musicians are very narrow, Burna Boy is gonna win. He's gonna win. Burna Boy is one of the international artists that broke onto the American scene in the last year and a half. He's gonna win because I think when it comes to these award shows, a lot of times the people they have voting is off name recognizability. And again, he broke onto the scene. Some of these artists that they're playing, their nominations have not broke onto the scene yet. Like for example, Diamond Platinums. Like again, if you're familiar with certain type of music, you might know, but otherwise you might be like, who the fuck is that? Right? Emicida, right? I don't think he's gonna win either. Truth be told, I'm wondering why Bad Bunny is not on this joint, because clearly they're bringing people who might be Portuguese, some Hispanic ones, I'm guessing. Even though I see France, Nigeria, Tanzania, Brazil, UK, Nigeria, UK, France. Maybe there isn't a Latin one on this. Maybe it's everything outside of America and the Latin world. But he's from Brazil. Heady One from the UK. Drake dropped a single with him. That song's fire. By the way, Heady One's kind of nice. I like him. I like him. If you listen to the rest of the music he put out, some good shit. I won't say he would win this because like I think Drake did the same thing with Dave, and when Dave got the baton, he kind of ran with it. Dave from the UK, amazing. Who else? We got WizKid. You know, WizKid has been lit here or there. I don't know if the last year I could say he's hotter than Burna Boy, but you know he's a legend himself. Young T and Bugsy, okay, from the UK, and then of course we got I don't know who that is. Yasupa Music. Okay, I'm gonna go with Burna Boy for that one. Anything else I need to go over? This is best male artist. I did that already. Best female. Oh, best group. Wait. They're considering 21 Savage and Metro Boomin a group. How did y'all feel about Savage Mode? Was it 2? Okay. Let's see what's next. Chloe X Holly or Haley. I don't know. I'm probably fucking up her name. Again, I don't know too much about music. I can't really say if she deserves it or if she should win or not. So, excuse my ignorance on that. Chris Brown and Young Thug. I thought they released a pretty decent body of work, but they did it half-heartedly. Like, I feel like they didn't want to promote it. Go Crazy came out of it, but like they dropped it on a Tuesday. It wasn't on streaming platforms. It was on DatPiff on SoundCloud, and then eventually, like, it was super sloppy in the rollout of it. I don't know, man. This was kind of weird. City Girls, I'm gonna be honest with you. City Girls haven't had a hit to me since Act Up. The Pussy Talk shit is cool, but they haven't surpassed the moment that made them relevant ever. Like, again, I know, like, be compared to Drake is like, come on, bro. But still, Drake came on the scene or the mainstream scene with Best I Ever Had. He surpassed that a long time ago. I feel like the City Girls is riding off the movement, not particularly music. I think they've realized that what their music represented was a ideology, a mantra, a thinking that women have adopted, and as long as they keep appealing to that, people will care about them. I agree, but I don't think people care necessarily about their music as much. Still, okay. Migos. I think the Migos have pump fake fall started a bunch this year. I think it's hard to say that they are the best group, but shit, they're gonna be in the running because there's not that many groups. So we got 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, and yeah, I guess they would be the next favorite. Let's see who's next. Okay, Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Oh, that's a group. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak is Silk Sonic. Oh, I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. They might give it to Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. I don't see them giving it to the Migos. I don't see them giving it to the City Girls. I don't see them giving it to Chris Brown and Thug. Unless they do 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, I think they give it to Silk Sonic. All right, what else? This category here was a wash. I didn't even cover it because we all know who should win this. The nominees for best male R&B / pop artist. Look at this. Black. Anderson .Paak. C fucking Breezy. Giveon. Tank. The Weeknd. I think this is almost a troll category. I think they put The Weeknd at last for you to feel hypnotized to think there's competition. The Weeknd wins this like unanimously. We love Chris Brown, but I'm sorry, The Weeknd wins this. Like if The Weeknd don't win this, this will be the biggest robbery ever. Giveon, you were cool. They threw Tank in it. Tank, no disrespect to you, but come on, bro. Black, we waiting for the next project, my brother. You usually lit, but The Weeknd's are another stratosphere from all these niggas. Let's be honest. I'm telling you, if The Weeknd don't win this, we're done with the BTRs. Best collaborations. And watch this. WAP. Rockstar. Popstar. What's Poppin' remix? So far, I'm gonna be honest, it's either Rockstar or What's Poppin' remix. There's been like 10 remixes to What's Poppin', so. Meg and the Baby Crybaby? No, this can't be it. This can't be it. Pop Smoke, Lil Baby and the Baby for the night. If Pop Smoke doesn't win Best Male Artist, they gotta give him Best Collab just to make up for it. You get me? Because I believe this is all kind of politics too, right? The Baby gonna get snubbed on a couple categories. Baby might win Best Male, but if you snub Pop, you gotta give him this, that him and the Baby win something. Yeah, if you ask me what the winner is, I'm probably gonna go with What's Poppin', then the Baby, Lil Baby and Pop Smoke for the night, and if not that, it's gonna probably be Roddy Ricch and the Baby with Rockstar. Is this R&B? Beyonce? I think there's nominated Beyonce just cause. I don't know what song Beyonce put out in the last year. But she probably put out like, I don't know. Beyonce, you're the best. I ain't got nothing to say. Her. Jasmine Sullivan. Jhené Aiko. Didn't people love Jhené Aiko Project? See, I'm sounding like one of those ignorant people on the Grammy thing because like I didn't listen to most of this shit. These are R&B shit. I ain't got time for that. So I'm just going off name recognizability or like what I've heard the most people talk about. Summer Walker, she always on the Shade Room beefing. SZA, she hate me and blocked me, so I don't know if she's still doing music. I don't know. She blocked me. Maybe Janae Aiko or Beyonce. You can't never rule out Beyonce or Summer Walker. How's her doing? Is her lit? I don't know. Oh, album of the year nominees. Oh shit. After Hours, the weekend. Blame It on the Baby. I love this, but it cannot be the winner. People shit on the shit when it just came out. Cannot be the winner. Good News by Megan Stallion. She's subpar. She was mid rapping on the shit. This shit was a letdown. She had everybody at her knees and feet eating out the palm of her fucking hands, and she dropped the mid project. Ho's Tale, Jasmine Sullivan. Didn't hear, I ain't gonna lie. Nas King Disease. Nasir Jones, you got to win, my brother. Chloe and Holly, or Haley, I'm sorry. You guys got nominated a lot. And I know y'all going to win something, so I apologize for not knowing all your catalog to know where you should properly fit. But I'm going to go with King Disease. That's Nas. I believe Nas also won a Grammy for this project. So let's go with Nas. Nasir Jones. Somebody says After Hours might win by the weekend. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Okay. Okay. All right. We went through all those. Jesus Christ. Let me see what the fuck. Is there anything I did not address? Because I'm finna get off. I might get back on tonight, but I'm getting off now. No Kizzy. Let me see what people are saying. Rod Wave and Youngboy new song. We'll talk about it later. Wine W Melly and Uzi leak. I'm searching. What's the leak? Let me hear. Is it this? I know it's Melly. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cool. Melly got a lot of songs, man. I got a song for Melly I'm trying to put out. I'm trying to put it out as Akademiks featuring Melly and whoever I put on it. Anyway, chat, I'm about to get the fuck off of here, man. Give you a little 3 hours. I'll be back maybe tonight, if not tomorrow, or some shit. It's a blessing when I could just stream when I feel like it, rather than feel like it's a job. I think that's the thing. When I feel like streaming is a job, I stop doing it. Cause I be streaming when I'm having fun. Like when I'm having fun, I love having fun with y'all. If I'm not having fun, I don't want to be here. You get me? All right. Is there anything else? Anything else? And by the way, I keep telling y'all, I love getting on stream because I'm one of those streamers. Remember, I used to stream games. Like now, I don't stream games. I just get on here and just talk to y'all. And I want to increase the time I talk to y'all than just talk at y'all. But here's the great thing about it is like, bro, like we just talk about what's going on. And if you want me to stream or you want to encourage me to stream, just hey, DM me shit on my personal Instagram at Akademiks. Be like, yo, we should talk about this. It gives me a little bit of sense and direction of what I should talk about, right? Because I could get on here and share stories about my life all the time, but I'm mad transparent. Y'all pretty much know everything that be going on with me, right? Y'all know if I break a finger or anything. But yeah. So let's do that. What else? Okay, y'all keep saying YB and Rod Wave. Let's play this. Young Boy Rod Wave. I didn't listen to it. Somebody said that there was a joke. They say, yo, this nigga Kawhi Leonard, he's down in the playoffs, and this nigga is dropping music while he's down. Let's see. Wait. Why says his last song is with? No, let me see. Let's see. NBA Youngboy Rod Wave. Oh, is it? Spirits, I'll leave that as well. Hopefully these two can make more music together. I like that. No, I like that. Anyway, I could call 6ix9ine, but that nigga probably on some shit. Actually, no, I won't call him now. I'll call him if I get back on later or the next stream. I'll call him because I want to call him every stream. You feel me? You gotta like space it out. All right, chat. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for supporting me. I love y'all so much. I gave y'all 3 hours. I know I owe and y'all deserve much more. Y'all deserve much more of my time. Y'all have supported me so much. I apologize for not streaming in the last couple of days. Again, it was more of a mood type of thing. I came in feeling really dope. Wanted to talk some shit. Wanted to debate, hear y'all out, read comments, get my points off, and I did this stream. So thank y'all for listening to me, enduring with me, putting up with me, and supporting me. I'm not too sure if I'm coming back tonight, but let's just see how today plays out. Anyway, if I don't come back, if you're in the United States, have a happy Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, be cautious, be aware. So many people were losing due to stupid shit. Also, even if you don't believe in the virus or vaccine or whatever the case is, still be a little bit cautious and a little bit safe because, again, at the end of the day, despite wealth, despite anything, all we got is health. And I want everybody, especially people who support me, to continue to be prosperous. Salute to all my people who invest. Listen, stock market was down a couple weeks ago. We might be bouncing back. For the people who are into crypto, listen, we're going to find that next lick we all about to hit. Shiba looked like it kind of flustered out. Dogecoin kind of whatever. Ethereum Max is up, but Ethereum Classic is a little bit falling off. Same with Ethereum, same with Bitcoin, but they all will bounce back. Hold them joints down. Gotta have diamond hands. Chat, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all for always coming out to my stream. I will be back, if not tonight, most likely tomorrow. All right, chat. I'm out. Won't even do the entrance or the ending song. All my chat niggas, just spam with them scorpions as I leave. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all make my day every day.